Let us turn back the pages of history and start from the very beginning.
Hey guys, I'm Wei John Bob. Hey guys, I'm Chris. Today, we're going to be doing a presentation on Gilbert Milam Jr., aka Burner from San Francisco.
Burner is an entrepreneur out of the Bay Area that, does music for, out of passion.
What's your focus on Warner's?
Burner started rapping at 16. He signed to Taylor Gang in 2012. He's dropped over 30 albums, and as an entrepreneur, he's opened up his own clothing and lifestyle store called Cookies, selling items such as lunch bags, duffel bags, smell-proof backpacks, glass jars, shirts, sweaters, socks, and he also has 6 cannabis clubs. He also has a drink called Hemp 2O out, and he has an application called Battle App for young artists to get their names out there. Burner does not have an international business currently, but he's also talked about possibly opening up a cannabis club in Canada. What made you want to become a businessman, and what was the journey like?
I just knew that I didn't want to work for nobody else. Like, that's lame to me, and my parents always taught me to be your own boss, and that just stuck in my head, like work for yourself, create your own situation. So I just knew when I dropped out of school and whatnot, and rest in peace to my mom, she told me, like, I don't know what you're doing, selling drugs or what you're doing, doing what you're doing, but I know you're doing it for a bigger purpose, and I hope that you find that bigger purpose, and I'm a rock with you and support you no matter what, but I know you're better than this, and that kind of stuck in my head.
School that was all predominantly Asian, and they had pineapple. Pineapple was the mainstay, strain. They mass produced, they had everything popping. I was coming in with some shit. And people just started knowing me. And at first it was a little funk, they wanted to try to jump me, but we talked, and as businessmen came to some kind of agreements, and we just turned up. And I think it was just always having good weed and just knowing how to just, if it's the truth, I'm gonna get behind it, I'm gonna brand it, I'm gonna put it out there. So I was just doing my thing, really, just for a while. And I was working out of a coffee shop. A lot of shit people ain't never heard before. I was working at a coffee shop selling weed. The whole neighborhood smoked weed, and I would go to my favorite dispensary every day. And within a week of being there, the lady just was like, "You're working here." She started next Wednesday, and from working there, I ended up running it, and blah 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 blah. I turned up a little bit. So actually being part of the industry is has been nice, because I got to see the positive effects for medical benefits. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got to see what it could do business-wise if organized and done properly.
Right.
I got to see the best of strains. I was a buyer for 4 or 5 years, so
you got to see all facets of it.
Yeah. So and also being in the hip hop world and being in just when everything else, it was just a great experience. I couldn't ask him for nothing else.
What made you want to become a businessman, and what was the journey like?
I just knew that I didn't want to work for nobody else. Like, that's lame to me, and my parents always taught me to be your own boss, and that just stuck in my head, like work for yourself, create your own situation. So I just knew when I dropped out of school and whatnot, and rest in peace to my mom, she told me, like, I don't know what you're doing, selling drugs or what you're doing, doing what you're doing, but I know you're doing it for a bigger purpose, and I hope that you find that bigger purpose, and I'm a rock with you and support you no matter what, but I know you're better than this, and that kind of stuck in my head.
Burner, what are some days you work down for the community?
To all kind of things. I take care of a lot of people, and I'm one of them dudes that don't like really get up there and boast about it or talk about it, but all kind of charities and things that directly help people, and I know they're gonna get help from it. We do a lot of that.
I lost a lot trying to invest in myself. Everything I do, I've invested in myself. From cookies, clothing, I invested my last $19,000 at the time I had. That the company's bringing in 10.6 million last year from $19,000 I put in it. That happens a lot with what I do, because when you put your own money into yourself, you're not gonna let it slip. If you put someone else's money, you might not care as much. But I've taken some big L's, and it's only like, the way I work is I go spend a bunch of money, and it makes me motivated to go harder.
What makes you stand out as an entrepreneur?
Just a rapper. I just want to be an entrepreneur. I want to just let people, like how I look up to JT for the stuff that he did. I want people to look up to me like, okay, I kind of want to do what Burn did. Burn didn't just come in and rap. He just expanded and got other businesses cracking and just took the best out of everything he had and really made it happen. That's about it. That's why my kid to be proud.
I mean, Cookies started with 19,000. We're probably gonna do, it's probably gonna hit close to 10 million this year, and from clothing. And I never learned nothing about clothing. I never went to school for it. I don't got no high school education. I don't know anything about anything except knowing that I was passionate about doing it. So, you turn 19 G's into 10 million in a year.
Jesus Christ.
That's what it took.
That's
to kick off.
beautiful.
Anyone that has like a convenience store, gas station, privately owned gas station, or liquor stores that want to holler at him, 20 DM me with this number. DM this number, DM me or get at this number. And we made about 2 million. Last year was our first year, just straight off Instagram, bro. I'm bullshitting at this.
It takes mouthpiece to kick off a business.
Okay.
It's all about. It does take some money, but it's more about how passionate you are about it. The more hands-on you are with it, the more you can get it cracking. Because I didn't crack one day when I was time. But at the end of the day, the first number one rule is invest in yourself. Invest your own money. Because when you invest your own money, you're going to be a lot more like attentive to what's going on. The second thing I would say is be passionate about what you're going to invest in, because if you're not passionate about it and you're just trying to do some little quick thing, it took a minute to get Cookies where it's at. So invest your own money, be passionate, and I say number 3 is be hands-on, because if you're not hands-on with your own brand or your business, man, people are stealing. It's gonna fall apart.
Stuff falls through the cracks.
Yeah, every design Cookies comes out, I approve every design I design and come up with half the themes for it. With the albums, I pick my own music. I sit there through all the mixing and mastering. With the water, I'm at the fills at 4:30 in the morning to make sure there's no weird plastic taste, because it's a hot fill. Like, you got to really be about your business if you want to be about it.